This conference will now be recorded.
A pleasant morning to one and all present here. Myself, P. Jayashree, from second year
Good
CSC
morning,
department.
everyone.
Let's begin our session. You know one thing, within the course of a Bible are many answers for
Is the
all the
meeting
problems.
started? Because I couldn't hear anything. Can anyone acknowledge, please?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am. Anita, ma'am, you are audible. Shall we start the program, ma'am? Jayashree, wait for a moment.
Okay, ma'am.
Anita ma'am, Anita ma'am, sir, Anita ma'am, okay.
This conference will now be recorded.
A pleasant morning to one and all present here. Myself, P. Jayashree, from second year CSC department. Let us begin our session. You know one thing, within the covers of the Bible are many answers for all the problems we face in our daily life. And the Lord's Prayer may be committed to memory quickly, but it's slowly learned by heart. So now I call upon S. Jyotika from second year CSC department for Bible reading followed by Lord's Prayer. Over to you, Jyotika.
Thank you, Jayashree. Today's Bible reading is taken from Psalms chapter 23, verses 1 to 4. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths from his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks to be God. Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. The kingdom come, they will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Over to you, Jayshree.
Thank you, Jyotika. Now I call upon V. Tejashwani from second year CSC department for giving welcome speech, followed by introduction about our resource person. Over to you, Tejashwani.
Thank you, Jayashree. Good morning to everyone gathered here. It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you all. On behalf of Loyola Institute of Technology, Management, Administrator, Principal, Vice Principal, and HODs of all departments, we wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest of the day, Ms. Anita Devdas, International Association for Human Values, Stella Maris College, and all of first-year students for this training program. I'm very delighted to introduce our chief guest, Ms. Anita Devdas, International Association for Human Values, Stella Maris College, Self-Awareness and Assertive Communication. An optimistic person with 9 years of multi-dimensional experience since 2011 in implementing education initiatives and establishing safe and positive spaces for women, adults, children, as well as communities in general. Proficient in planning and developing appropriate teaching programs for students and working professionals with an aim to help participants break barriers via access to more robust support system and help them excel and reach their personal and professional goals through targeted skill development. Thank you. Over to you, Jayashree.
Thank you, Tejashwani. I'm very happy she is with us to make the session more interesting and knowledgeable. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation and giving your precious time for us. We all are eagerly waiting to your wonderful session, ma'am. Ma'am, the session is yours.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Anita ma'am.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I
Anita
think
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
1 second.
Anita ma'am. Anita ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We are able to hear you. You can share the screen, ma'am. We have made you as a speaker.
All right. Thank you so
You
much.
can
I
share
think
it.
I missed a huge introduction or whatever the thing is from the PPT, but I was able to see the PPT and read though.
Yeah, now you are
Thank you so
audible. Yeah,
much.
it's very
Yeah,
clear. Okay.
so nice.
You can just share
So
your screen and you can.
yeah, we'll do that. So once again, good morning, my dear students. I'm just sharing my screen. Is it able, were you able to see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great. So what is the
Yes, ma'am.
slide all
Yes,
about?
ma'am.
What is the slide all about? Can anyone read it? I just
Know
need one.
yourself to develop your personality.
Thank you so much. And your name?
Ma'am, I'm Kadruvel,
Kadravin. Thank you,
ECE
Kadravin.
department.
Okay. So I think it's a mixed department. I can see 163 participants and very nice to have such a huge crowd early morning and that too the first hour for me. And I know the climate is very woozy and very soothing, but still, today my session is going to help you all to develop your career growth because I always do sessions for many participants focusing on their career development. For that, you need to develop your personality. Okay, so in that, 1 second. Okay, my first question to you all is, what do you mean by personality? Personality na enna?
How we are.
How you are, okay.
தோற்றம்
உங்களை
மேம்
பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் என்னப்பா?
தோற்றம்
தோற்றம், okay.
Individual differences in characters.
Exactly, wonderful. What else?
A way of improving ourselves.
Way of improving ourselves. Good. Very nice. Very
Attitude and thoughts, ma'am.
என்னப்பா?
Different qualities, ma'am.
Different qualities. Yes. You're different. Yes.
Attitudes and thoughts, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, ma'am.
Okay. You can also type it in the chat box so I can read it simultaneously. Wonderful students. You're very interactive. I really like this batch and I much appreciate it. So we are going to start with an activity. Okay. I believe you have a pen and paper with you all. If not, you can think it in your mind and answer me. Okay. So my first question to you is like three objectives. I'm sorry, three adjectives about an animal. The animal which you like the most, three adjectives. You just need to describe the adjective. I don't want to know the animal name or something. Okay. And two adjectives to describe Your second most favorite animal. My third question. 2 adjectives to describe an ocean. ஒரு ocean நீங்க எப்படியெல்லாம் describe பண்ணுவீங்க? Okay. Dog, grateful, falcon. I don't hear anything. Revati says she can't hear anything. Maybe your faculties can help you. Okay. So, yeah, I can see many. Cat. Cat in மட்டும் சொல்லாதீங்க. ஒரு cat நீங்க எப்படி describe பண்ணுவீங்க? How do you describe an animal? Strong. Okay. So, okay, first animal, your favorite first 2 animal, whichever you choose, அதை நீங்க எப்படி describe? It can be strong, tallest, grateful, whatever it is that describes you. This is an activity. நீங்க என்ன animal choose பண்ணியிருந்தாலும் அதுக்கு என்ன நீங்க description கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களோ that description goes to yourself. நீங்க தான் அது. Maybe you're a strong person, you never give up, you're a very friendly person, you're very fast, you're tallest, you're grateful, brave like lion, excellent, wow, loyal, lion king, nice. So second favorite animal, ninga second favorite animal, whichever you choose, you can type your adjectives, whatever you choose. First one describes you. Second one, you're describing how you look at others. நீங்க எப்படி அடுத்தவங்களை பாப்பீங்கன்றது அர்த்தம். இன்னமும் நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆன்சர் தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அடுத்தவங்களை நீங்க எப்படி what is your perception towards others? Foxன்றது first option second option I don't know. Okay, maybe you can type it as option 1, option 2. அப்படி நீங்க டைப் பண்ணீங்க, it will be very easy for me to read it out. Black panther மட்டும் போடாதீங்க. What is the description? Second animal, hyena, but what is the description for that? Tiger, unique. Okay, so you see people as a unique person. That's a very nice perception. ஒருத்தவங்களை எப்பவுமே ஒரு யூனிக்கா தான் பார்க்கணும், because everybody is special and unique, Brave, venom, snake. Okay, ocean pati, can you start describing about an ocean? According to you, what is an ocean? Peace, wide, just very big. So in the question நான் ஏன் கேட்டேன்னா, this is how you see your life. Is it relaxing? Is it vibrant? Is it silent, salty, huge? Don't judge by its cover. Well, okay. Wonderful creation of God. Ocean is blue. Okay. I asked for the adjective, my dear students. Very deep. Yeah, it's very depth. Beautiful giant. So life is a beautiful giant for you. Calm and strong. Okay, nice. Thank you. Excellent. A nice clap for you all. So this is how we see ourselves, others, and our life. Because personality, my first half of the session is about self-awareness. Self-awareness is something, a very good blessing and beautiful thing. Knowing ourselves is really a very nice thing where we have to do it. My second question to you is, how aware are you about yourself? Those who want to mute your mic, you can respond, or else you can type it in the chat box. I'm happy to read it. How aware are you about yourself? உங்களை பத்தி நீங்க எந்த அளவுக்கு தெரிஞ்சு வச்சிருக்கீங்க? How to what extent are you aware of yourself?
The first and foremost friend is ourselves, ma'am.
You are the friend for yourself. That's nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I'm a fun person. Okay. I'm the king of the world. Great. I did anything. I know. I'm strong. I'm introvert. Shobana, if you're an introvert, learn to be an extrovert as well. Smart and crazy, I'm a guide to me. Great, nice. It's like rolling like anything. Self-motivated, improving, interesting about you. I'm very lucky. Yeah, good. I'm an emotional person, smart person, truthful to myself. That's a good quality. Smart. I love myself. Yes, yes, I can do anything. I'm a friend of myself, I'm a helping person, motivating person. I don't worry about anything. Okay. Spartan boy, my self-esteem. Great. The purpose why I asked you this question is first நம்மளை பத்தி நம்ம தான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். Especially when it comes to a professional life. You need to know about yourself first, my dear students. You can't expect other person to know about you. First we have to be very be aware of ourselves. That's very important actually. Then probably your reflection, your personality speaks to others. So for that only this session, maybe you have to identify your good things, your challenging things, which is troubling you, which you can put it into practice, which you can develop, where you need some modification. There are many things. So for that, I'm going to give you a 15 minutes of exercise. Okay. Can you, one second. Is my screen visible? Yeah. Okay. Can you see this tab, strength, weakness, opportunities, challenge?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to give
Yes,
you
ma'am.
solid
Yes, ma'am.
10 minutes. Okay, va?
Yes,
10
ma'am.
minutes is a very
Okay, ma'am.
solid. You are going to identify what are your strengths, your weakness, your opportunities, your challenges, and you're going to list it down. Okay, so your time starts now.
Anita ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
have
here,
given
I'm
us.
here, I'm watching, I'm seeing all their thing.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
I've given them time, no? They have to reflect on that. I'm here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Students, 10 more minutes. I want you all to reflect on all the 4 aspects, not only one, please. Students, are you with me? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
great, super, excellent, fine. So strength is happy, tension, opportunity, great, family, friends. See, there is always a purpose behind every action, every question, every steps, okay? The purpose why I asked you this question is learn to identify professionally, because in our resumes, in our future, in our workplace, we should learn to identify quality based strength, weakness where we can develop, improve ourselves. Opportunities, it's going to be a high opportunities in editorography. Okay, fine, nice. And challenges is where you can still have the opportunity to correct yourself, develop yourself. So it's all interconnected where you have to place yourself carefully and work on it. Okay. So thank you so much for all your efforts and very nice and very vibrant, Okay. Coming back to the strength, I would like to quickly elaborate on that. So what are you good at? Mainly in professional terms, please learn to answer this question. What are you good at? I'm a very positive person where I'm a very flexible person. I accept things. Many of you have this strength within you all, but நீங்க அதை identify பண்ண, you have to learn it. Okay. And what are your education qualification? That's the biggest strength, being an educated person, being a qualified person, especially in this technical course, whatever you're undergoing, ECE and all. It's a very nice thing. So learn to say that is your biggest strength. Where strength is education is the biggest strength, where it will help you to learn more and explore more experiences. It's again an biggest strength in your workplace. Maybe if you're a fresher, you can still say, I have experience doing my internship, working as an intern, whatever it is. Then knowledge is again a strength. Many people say there is a difference between education qualification and knowledge கொஞ்சம் வித்தியாசம் இருக்கு, because knowledge is something knowing many things, not to a particular sticking to a particular thing. Next is skills. There are different types of skills. Maybe you're very good in soft skills, core skills, technical skills, communication skills, some vocational skills. Know your skills. Motivation. You are the best person to motivate yourself. We get inspired, we get motivated seeing others. That is only seeing by through sight, okay? But how are you motivated? That is more important. What steps are you taking? நீங்க உங்களை motivate பண்றதுக்கு என்ன steps பண்றீங்க? What are you doing to yourself? Your positive qualities that helps you to motivate yourself. Your interest, hobby. See, if I ask a person what is your hobby, they they will say I like singing, I like drawing, I like cooking. But hobbies also should be quality type of. Gardening gives you it reduces your stress. Sleeping is not a hobby. Watching TV is not a hobby. It should be quality type of hobbies. And interest. We're interested in it, first of all. Maybe I'm interested in listening to music. I'm interested in writing or reading, whatever it is. But on the interest coda, please identify. Because now, I'm using this word identify is we have within ourselves. But are we really using it? Are we really aware of that? That is more important. Resources you have. What are the resources you have, my dear students? It's not about the money based. It's also about your knowledge, your networking skills. There are a lot of your systems, which are your support systems. Resources also is one of the biggest strength, because if we don't know anything, we can definitely use our resources. Your greatest achievements are your strengths. Value that help you to accomplish your goals, because we should always have a quality type of values. எல்லாருக்குமே values இருக்கு. Everybody follow a moral value, but still you should always use your values to accomplish your goals. Is my screen went off?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I can't see, ma'am.
One second. I'm just sharing it right away. Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
ma'am.
And one
Yes,
last
ma'am.
thing, what are the strengths that other people see you? Others see your strength. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அடுத்தவங்க உங்க strength எதுன்னு ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணி இது வரைக்கும் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. You tell me I'm a very positive person, I'm a very approachable person. So this is very important. See, my first half is about your self-reflection. I'm going to give you only the out sketch, but you need to reflect on it. My second half will be more about the communication-based focus. So this is about within yourself. Everything starts from within. So you identify. I'm giving you the out sketch. I'm giving you the explanation. This is what Jamuna, this is what Madhushri, this is what Harishwaran, Abdin, I'm telling you all, but you need to reflect, think about it. Okay. So you can just have a glance on this, and I'm moving on to my next slide. Can you see that again? Your weakness. What are your weaknesses? There are many things which we're rolling. Can anyone unmute your mic and tell me weaknesses? Some said weakness, family is their weakness. Okay. Yes. Some said not being expressive. Yes. Okay. Some said nothing. Okay.
Trust others.
Sorry, ba?
Trust others.
Trust others is your weakness. Okay. But whose fault it is?
It's my fault.
Your fault.
Weakness is our fear, ma'am.
Your fear. Why are you feared, ma? எதை பார்த்து பயம் ஏன் பயப்படுற?
Because of lack of confidence with us.
Okay. Do you think you really lack confidence, or you're not conscious about your confidence?
I'm conscious, but sometimes we can't say no.
Sometimes you can't say no for what? See, don't please underrate yourself. Everyone is confident enough. எல்லாருக்குமே self confidence இருக்கு. But are you conscious and aware of that? Because we are stopping ourselves. Nobody is stopping us. Nobody is putting us down. Nobody is avoiding us. It is we who have that in us. There comes that lack of, because we are not conscious and aware. Another lack of confidence. We are lacking in that. நமக்கிட்ட confidence இருக்கு. But we are not using it, not exploring it. There comes the lacking. Please be conscious, my dear students. Everybody is confident enough. Don't underrate anyone. And we are not supposed to do that.
Okay,
Because
ma'am.
self confidence கூட நமக்குள்ள இருந்தா வரும். அதனால தான் உங்க weakness பாத்துங்க. First point அதுதான். Which are the tasks you avoid due to lack of confidence? என்ன task எல்லாம் நீங்க avoid பண்றீங்க? Break that barrier. Which is that stopping you to avoid that? Maybe stage fear. Some people will say, I'm fear of crowd. Will they laugh at me? Will they mock at me? தப்பா இருக்குமா? எனக்கு பயமா இருக்கு எழுதிச்சு சொல்றதுக்கு. ஏன் இதுலயே I ask you all, unmute your mic and talk to me in it. But only few does. Maybe the count is 186. Not all 186 can do it, but still, opportunity is being given to you all. You can grab it out. Because now the working environment is very competitive. நீங்க உங்க கோர்ஸ் முடிச்சிட்டு போகும்போது நீங்க கோவிட்க்கு முன்னாடி பார்த்த கார்ப்பரேட்ஸ் வேர்ல்டும் இப்ப பார்க்க போறதும் it is something, there is a difference, because the expectation is high. Always they expect from the employee, but at the same time now, how are you developing yourself? Because this pandemic time, this self awareness concept will help you a lot. நீங்க அதை கரெக்டா பண்ணிருக்கீங்களான்னு I don't know. Because being you a day scholar, daily college போயிட்டு வரதுக்கும் interacting with your family is totally different. You spending all the time with your family members. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes,
there is a
ma'am.
huge
Yes,
you
ma'am.
I came to know true colors of my
Yes, ma'am.
family members. நிறைய பேர் சொன்னீங்க family உங்க weakness எடுத்துக்காதீங்க. Why is it your weakness? Maybe you're emotionally attached, or else something you're not allowed, some restriction, barriers, but you have to come out of it, break that barrier. So my first question, which are the tasks you are avoiding to lack due to lack of confidence? Then lack of personality, your personality qualities that holds you to reach goals. Which are the personality qualities you are lacking? என்ன மாதிரி குவாலிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்க லேக் பண்றீங்கன்னு ப்ளீஸ் ஐடென்டிஃபை. கேப்ஸ் இன் யர் நாலேஜ், ஏதாவது தெரிஞ்சுக்காம விட்டுட்டீங்களா? ஈவன் யூசேஜ் ஆஃப் மொபைல்ஸ், many students they only think that this apps, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, அது மட்டும் தான் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. Oh, I know technically, I know to use the gadget. No, it's not the right thing, perception. Usage of internet also, you should know where you are lacking. நிறைய பட் நமக்கு என்ன கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோனோ அது மட்டும் தான் நம்ம சூஸ் பண்றோம். So there are a lot of gaps. So identify those gaps in your knowledge. Fear that holds you back. எந்த ஃபியர்லாம் உங்களை ஹோல்ட் பண்ணுதோ, you please come out of that. Try again and again. Stage fear, try, make an attempt. It's okay. How many times people will
English speaking la dhaan weakness.
English speaking la
Ma'am, வந்து English speaking la dhaan weakness.
ஆமா மேம், இங்கிலீஷ்ல ஸ்பீக்கிங் தான் கொஞ்சம்.
Okay, what is your name?
Praveen ma'am.
Praveen, next half I'll come to you. Next half communication பத்தி தான். Okay. அந்த செஷன்ல உங்களுக்கு
being lazy is first weakness, ma'am.
Being lazy, whose fault it is?
It's our fault, ma'am. We lack everything because of being lazy, ma'am.
Being lazy, imagine how many minutes you're wasting. How much time in சொல்லவே மாட்டேன். How many minutes you're wasting? List your negative habits. என்ன negative habits la இருக்கு? See, negative habits, I won't say it is a very wrong thing. But still you can stop it. You can come out of it. Holding your phone for hours, it's not the right thing. அது quality based நீங்க யூஸ் பண்றீங்களான்னு imagine பண்ணுங்க. You please ask that question to yourself.
Ignoring some words, ma'am.
Sorry, ma?
Ignoring some words. Parents ஏதாவது சொன்னாங்கன்னா செய்யாம இருக்கிறது பெரிய வீக்னஸ் மேம்.
Parents சொல்லாம இருக்கிறது. Yeah, see, I'm telling you all, everything starts from within ஒரு பக்கம் இருந்தாலும், whatever you are in your personal life, that reflection comes in your professional life. இப்போ நீங்க ignore பண்ணீங்க, your parents words you're ignoring na, in future it will come as a practice. உங்க professional lifeல நீங்க ஒரு team of 50 membersல work பண்ணும்போது, you will definitely have that habit of avoiding listening to them. There comes a lack of listening skill. Parents என்ன தப்பா சொல்லிட போறாங்க? Parents என்ன யூஸ் சொல்ல போறாங்க? First weakness, being judged by others. You please, Kokila has said, being judged by others. Let them judge you because they don't know you very well, Kokila. You don't worry about it. You know. No training. So weakness, training skills, some might
Ma'am, I can't hear what, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So require more training. உங்க வீக்னஸ்ல எந்த personality traits lack இருந்தாலும் சரி, gaps in your knowledge இருந்தாலும் சரி, go for more training, go for more support system, go for more consultation. Then what are the barriers? As you all said, stage fear. Avoidance is a barrier. Yena, we don't have the mindset to take hold of it or just have a try. ஒரு ட்ரை பண்றதுக்கு கூட நம்மளுக்கு கஷ்டம் தான். என்னதான் இருக்குன்னு. So there are many things, but how are you going to handle it? It's very simple. It's all about mindset, my dear students. நம்ம ட்ரையே பண்ணியிருக்க மாட்டோம், ஆனா மைண்டை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிடுவோம். I can't do this. எனக்கு இது செட்டே ஆகாது, எனக்கு இது வராது. It's very difficult. I can never try it. Please don't come to a conclusion initially. That is a very wrong attitude, and that gives you more weaknesses like this. Okay, my next slide to you is your opportunities. Enna mari opportunities ennalam pannalam? How can you turn strength into opportunities? My first thing, உங்களோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் எல்லாம் நீங்க எப்படி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸா மாத்தலாம். See, every fresher, every individual will definitely get an exposure to attend an interview. உங்களோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் எல்லாம் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணுங்க. Rutika is asking, suppose I have one dream, I have one wish, but that wish is not like my family. Okay, maybe these types of questions, no, at the end of the session you can ask me, I can answer you. Okay, so yeah, what are உங்க strengths நீங்க எப்படி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸா மாத்தலாம்? Change your weakness into opportunities. That is the biggest nice quality, you know. இதுதான் என் weakness, but இதை நான் எப்படி என்னோட ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியா மாத்தி, how am I going to come out of it, how am I going to achieve it? Available scholarship, support, job vacancies, advantages you have in your field, new technology may help you meet your goal. Develop contacts. See, develop contacts means it's networking. Know many things, know people, because if it's a technical course and technical world, you know, you can't உங்களுக்குள்ளே நீங்க வச்சுக்க முடியாது. நீங்க உங்களோட மைண்ட் செட் படியோ இல்ல உங்க ஐடியாலஜிஸ் படியோ you can't do things. You have to develop contacts, because when you meet a new person, no, என்ன பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் my first experience, my first work experience, I always fix my mindset. I won't judge people. I won't come to a conclusion seeing that person, oh இவங்க இப்படிதான் போல அப்படின்ட்டு அவங்களோட appearance வச்சு I never come to a conclusion. That's a wrong attitude. What I do is like I treat that person like reading a book. என்ன பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் whenever I meet a new person, I treat it like I'm reading a book. Knowing their name, that means I'm knowing the book name. What is she or he doing? என்ன பண்றாங்க, என்ன இந்த அந்த கன்சர்ன்ல என்ன ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க, அவங்க எனக்கு ஜாப் ரிலேட்டடா என்ன, how am I connected? So there are a lot of things. So உங்க வீக்னஸ் உங்களோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸா எப்படி மாத்துறதுன்னு யோசிங்க. Okay, next, challenges. What are the obstacles you are facing right now? என்ன மாதிரி obstaclesலாம் இருக்கு? Maybe financial, mentally you're not prepared, physically you're not fit because of this COVID, or else your family is restricting to your ideologies, உங்களோட ambitions, but maybe due to some reason இருக்கலாம். Just like that, or family member, they will not stop you. Maybe they feel like illa, this will not help you, this will not suit you, this is a wrong decision. See what type of challenges. Government plans, இதுல என்ன சொல்ல வராங்க challengesல? Competitors, unfavorable economic conditions, any of your weakness hamper your success, strength that holds you back, competing with others. Do you have problems with health, finance, relationship, any obligation that limit your development? See, now initially I gave you a small brief in the challenge slide எடுக்கும்போது. Which are the obstacles that is stopping you? Which are the obstacles that you are facing? உங்களோட ambition-ஆ இருக்கட்டும் சரி, உங்க studies-ஆ இருக்கட்டும் சரி, உங்களோட goals-ஆ இருக்கட்டும் சரி, உங்க இப்போ current situation, whatever it is, which is stopping you? Which are the challenges? It can be finance, it can be people, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be college, course, whatever it is. You please list it down. அதுக்கு என்ன சொல்யூஷன் கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்? ஃபினான்ஸா? Your scholar, உங்களோட வேற ஏதாவது நீங்க பார்ட் டைம் பண்ணலாமா? இல்லனா can you do any home tuition? Or is there any scholarships available where you can apply presenting your marks? Sports, if you're interested, why is my family stopping? Maybe due to your health condition, or they are so concerned about you, or else they might think because of this COVID situation, is it nice for you to go and play and come out? There are a lot of things. Do you feel யாருன்னா உங்களுக்கு காம்படிட்டரா ஃபீல் பண்றீங்களா? It's nice to have competition, but how do you handle that person? அவங்கள நீங்க எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க? காம்படிஷனாவே பாருங்க. Other than that, emotionally, ஒரு அதை தவிர்த்து ஒரு grudge-ஓ ஒரு anger-ஓ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு emotional feel கொண்டு வராதீங்க. Yes, I'm competing you just to have a feel that yes, we are doing it. அந்த ஒரு speed இருக்கும். You can compete with people, but it should be only competition. It should be in a sportive manner. Sportive எடுத்து. Don't take it to heart. If you lose it, okay, fine. I learned many things. I lost it, but still, it's okay. I can still try next chance. So there are a lot of things where you have to be aware of yourself. In the awareness, it's not only about your study based. It's your emotional aspect. It is your physical aspect. It is your health. It is your mindset, environment, internal, external. There are a lot of things. But how do you handle it? இதை நீங்க எப்படி கையாளுறீங்க? இது மட்டும்தான் என்னோட first session. So be aware of yourself. Simple things. உங்களை சுத்தி சிம்பிள் திங்ஸ் இருந்தாலே போதும். நீங்க உங்களை நான் லாவிஷா இருக்க சொல்ல, அடுத்தவங்களை பார்த்து இது என்கிட்ட இல்லைன்னு நினைக்காதீங்க. இதை வச்சு நீங்க எப்படி பெட்டரா போகும். There are a lot of things. See, you being in this course itself is a biggest blessing. இந்த கோர்ஸ்க்கு வரதுக்கு எத்தனையோ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கஷ்டப்பட்டிருப்பாங்க, ஆனா உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்காது. So all these things, what are your blessings? What are the opportunities given to you? என்ன மாதிரி challengesலாம் இருந்துச்சு, அதெல்லாம் நீங்க எப்படி மேற்கொண்டு வந்தீங்க? இந்த கோர்ஸ்க்கு நீங்க ஈஸியா இந்த சீட்ல உட்கார்ந்திருக்க மாட்டீங்க. ஏன் இந்த ஆன்லைன் செஷன், அதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க எவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ரகிள்ஸ் இருந்திருக்கும் to come to this place. How did you overcome? அதுதான் மெயின். ஆனா கஷ்டப்பட்டேன். என்ன கஷ்டப்பட்டீங்க? How did you manage it? How did you handle it? How was your mindset? Recollect it and see. அதுல நிறைய good qualities இருக்கும். You recollect it and see. That is very important. Because we should never forget the path which we came. Turn and see. There will be thorns, there will be roses. நிறைய இருக்கும். But how are we handling it? How are we looking into it? Okay. So that is for the first slot. Ipo, I'm done with my personality, to develop your personality thing. My next slide is very important for you to perform yourself. One second.
Yes, I cannot sleep.
I haven't shared my
Ma'am,
slide.
I can't see your
Cannot see me.
cannot
I
see,
haven't
ma'am.
shared my slide. Give me a minute. Please give me a minute. A second. Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the topic?
Yes,
Topic.
ma'am.
Assertive communication.
What
Assertive
communication?
communication, ma'am.
Assertive.
Assertive communication.
Okay.
Assertive communication.
Assertiveனா என்ன? உங்களை பொறுத்தவரையிலையும் நான் டெக்ஸ்டுவலா சொல்லுங்க, ரெஃபரன்ஸ் சொல்லுங்க, இதெல்லாம் நான் கேட்கவே மாட்டேன். According to you, what is called assertive?
Assertive ஒரு உறுதி.
Confident.
Being strong, ma'am.
Being strong, correct.
Confident.
Are you ever strong,
Confident.
being confident when you are communicating? நீங்க கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணும்போது ஸ்ட்ராங்கா, உறுதியா, கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? Can you tell me? Any response? நான் பேசுறதே உங்களுக்கு கேக்குதான்றது ஐ டவுட்.
Yes, ma'am. I can hearing, ma'am.
Assertive communicate பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? See, what is communication?
Screen is disappeared, ma'am.
Sharing our
Speaking
thoughts. Ma'am, screen தெரியல ma'am.
தெரியும்.
Communication
என்ன? Sharing information,
Screen தெரியல ma'am.
ideas, views.
Sharing our thoughts, ma'am.
Thoughts, yes.
Opinions and thoughts, ma'am.
Speak with others, ma'am.
மத்தவங்க கூட ஒரு ஷேர் பண்ணலாம் கம்யூனிகேஷன் சொல்லுவாங்க.
Communication can be self-introduction. It can be one-to-one. It can be group conversation. It can be presentation. It can be discussion, details, even written communication, proposals, circulars. There are different types. Verbal, non-verbal. But what are the different ways we are doing the communications? ஸோ உங்களோட சப்ஜெக்ட்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா யூ ஸ்பீக், யூ ரைட், யூ ரீட், யூ லிசன். டோன்ட் யூ டூ தட்? இதெல்லாம் நீங்க பண்றது இல்லையா?
Yes, we do, ma'am.
You do. So
We do.
before I go to my context, first my question to you is, are you a good listener?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ali?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
again ask this question. Are you a good listener?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. People can
No.
listen for few minutes only.
Few minutes. அப்போ இந்த 2 hours பேச்சு கவனிக்கிறீங்களா? I doubt.
Ma'am, we there's some.
Yeah, listen, ma'am.
Okay.
No, we listen.
Huh?
We are observing you.
Observing. Oh, that's a nice reply. Yes. See, because why I asked this question is, only a
We
good
observe,
can be
but
a good
something
communicator.
we listening.
What? Sorry?
இல்ல மேம், நீங்க பேசுற டாபிக் வச்சு அது லிசன் பண்றது.
Okay. Fine. See, நான் ஏன் இந்த கேள்வி கேட்டேன்னா, good listener and become a good communicator. நம்ம first பேசணும்னு நினைக்க கூடாது. Listen. Because only when we listen carefully, we'll be able to communicate in a very smart and concise way. நான் in deep and consistent smartnessக்கு போல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு நல்ல லிசனரா இருங்க. ஏன் நான் இதை சொல்றேன்னா, you know what to talk, where to talk and to whom to talk. That's very important. என்ன பேசணும், எப்படி பேசணும், கரெக்டான பர்சன் கிட்ட போய் எந்த பர்சன் கிட்ட பேசணும். So be a very good listener, because there is a huge difference between listening and active listening. If I speak, you are listening. So that is normal listening. Maybe sometimes your family members speak, you listen. But what is called active listening? இப்போ நீங்க எனக்கு chat boxல ஆரம்பத்துல இருந்து இப்போ வரைக்கும் I can see many messages, because you are actively listening to my question, to my conversation, to what I'm saying, and you are responding back to me. You are confirming to me, yes ma'am, I'm listening, I'm answering back to your question. It's all active listening. அப்படின்னா என்னன்னா, you're confirming it to me. So I'm so thankful to you all. So when you listen, you become a very good communicator. But very good communicator, okay, but அதை assertive-ஆ communicate பண்றீங்களான்றது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். That is really helpful in your workplace. Okay, so what is assertiveness in communicating? You express your thoughts, feelings and opinions in a way that makes your views and needs clearly understood by others. At the same time, you are not putting down their thoughts, feelings and opinion. Assertive-ஆ communicate பண்றது, communicationல basically we express our thoughts, feelings, opinions and ideas. But how does it become assertive? Making sure உங்களோட thoughts, feelings, opinions, ideas எல்லாம் it's clearly understood by others. அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி சொல்லணும். அதே சமயத்துல அவங்களோட thoughts, feelings, opinions நம்ம எந்த விதத்திலயும் we are not putting it down. We are not avoiding it. We are not disrespecting it. That is very important. It's called assertive communication. You are respecting other people's view. At the same time, you are expressing your views and opinions in a way that they understand, that your information is very clear. நீங்க சொல்றது அவங்களுக்கு புரியுதா, கிளியரா சொல்றீங்களா? ஏன்னா sometimes ஒரு conversationல பாத்தீங்கன்னா they will say, நான் இந்த அர்த்தத்துல சொல்லல, நீங்க தப்பா புரிஞ்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, நீங்க இப்படி நினைப்பீங்க நான் நினைச்சு கூட பார்க்கல. That's wrong, because you are the person who revealed that information. So you should make clear whether they understood or not. That is very important. So how to communicate? Whatever communication flow it can be. அது என்ன மாதிரி situation இருக்கலாம். Always express yourself in a very positive way. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். You have to express yourself in a very positive way. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever is in your mind. It can be a difficult situation. அது ஒரு negative issue இருக்கலாம். It can be a person where you're not comfortable. but you have to express your communication flow in a very positive way. அவங்கள பிடிக்குதோ இல்லையோ, மேபி உங்களுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருக்கலாம், you're not feeling well, you're not unhappy, you're not happy, you're not satisfied, something is troubling you, it can be anything, எது வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். பட் நீங்க இன்னொருத்தவங்க கிட்ட பேசும்போது you have to be in a very positive manner. That's very important. You have to be open to criticism and compliments. எப்பவுமே பாராட்டணும்னே நினைக்க கூடாது, நம்மள யாரும் ஏதோ சொல்லிடக்கூடாது, அந்த மைண்ட் செட் இருக்கக்கூடாது. You have to be open to criticism and compliments. Compliments can be negative, positive. It is in your hand. அதை accept பண்ணிக்கிறதா accept பண்ணிக்காதா, it's your wish. But you should be open to that. Maybe sometimes நம்ம பேசுறது தப்பா இருக்கலாம், அடுத்தவங்களோட சிந்தனைகள் கரெக்டா இருக்கலாம், அவங்க நம்ம கிட்ட கொஞ்சம் காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட்ஸ் இது நல்லா இருந்துச்சு பட் ஸ்டில் நீங்க இது பண்ணலாம். Maybe they will share some compliments. You can still accept it. But finally, decision is yours. நீங்க அதை ஏத்துக்கிட்டு பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ண போறதோ இல்ல நீங்க அதை உள் வாங்கிட்டு ஓகே ஃபைன் தேங்க்யூ அப்படின்னு சொல்லி that decision is yours. But you can still welcome suggestions. Be open to criticism because it gives you more opportunities to explore yourself. ஏன்னா ஒரு ஒர்க் பிளேஸ்ல you cannot be in a very closed mindset. You have to be open to everything. You have to learn to say no. நீங்க எப்பயாவது யார்ட்டனா நோ அப்படின்னு ஸ்ட்ராங்கா சொல்லிருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes means very. பட் நோ சொல்றது அக்ரெசிவா இருக்க கூடாது, பாசிவா இருக்க கூடாது, கோவமா சொல்லக்கூடாது, ஒரு ஆங்கரோட ஒரு ஒரு something which is like an unhappy emotions or you should not say no. You have to disagree gracefully, தன்மையா respectfully. You have to say no because you are making that person understand that this is not right. இது ரீசனபிளான ஒரு விஷயம் கிடையாது, இது தப்பு. You are disagreeing gracefully. That is called assertiveness. நீங்க அவங்கள ஹர்ட் பண்ணல, கோவப்படல, அவங்க கிட்ட கண்டிப்பா இல்ல, but you are telling them no in a very professional way. That is called assertiveness. Because communication, this assertiveness is very important for every individual. We have to practice it. We have to put it into practice. உங்களுக்கு அது இருக்கும், maybe you are assertive enough, but how are you communicating? Sometimes people have naturally within themselves. Sometimes people try to practice it, but how are we practicing it? Assertive என்ற பேர்ல நம்ம தாட்ஸ் நம்ம பக்கமே we shouldn't think. Others' needs and others' opinions is also equally important as we treat ourselves. Okay, so my next slide is 3 reasons why assertive communication is important for you. Why do you feel it's important for you? 3 reasons. Can you tell me?
Ma'am, இன்னொரு சொல்லுங்க ma'am.
Assertive communication, இந்த மாதிரி type of communication ஏன் உங்களுக்கு முக்கியம்? இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைடு உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுதா? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. How to communicate?
Assertiveனா என்ன, அது எப்படி கம்யூனிகேஷன்ல கொண்டு வரது, அது என்னன்னு உங்களுக்கு நான் சொன்னேன். எப்படி
Yes,
கம்யூனிகேட்.
ma'am.
இப்போ இந்த டைப் ஆஃப் கம்யூனிகேஷன் உங்களுக்கு ஏன் முக்கியம்? நீங்க
That makes our point valuable.
மேம் நம்மளோட ஓன் டெசிஷன்ஸ் எடுக்கிறதுக்காக.
சூப்பர், வெரி குட்.
நம்ம டிசிஷன் கரெக்டா அப்படி மத்தவங்க மனச கஷ்டப்படாம கரெக்டா இருக்கான்னு.
Wonderful. Good.
To avoid misunderstanding people.
Harima?
Ma'am.
Own respect, ma'am.
To show our perfectness.
Show your?
To show our perfectness.
Show what?
Show our perfectness.
Perfectness. Oh. Okay. Fine. This is
It
your
develops us to a better
person.
Control anger.
Sorry, ma. Okay.
We speak with truth, ma'am.
You speak the truth. Okay. அது இந்த கம்யூனிகேஷன் இல்லப்பா, எந்த கம்யூனிகேஷனா இருந்தாலும் we have to be honest and sincere in what we speak. We have to be very honest. proving themselves, feel free when communicating with others. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
It will make us a wiser person, ma'am.
Wiser thinking, wiser person. Yeah. Why?
Makes our conversation strong, ma'am.
Sorry?
Makes our conversation strong.
Makes the conversation strong. Yes, it'll have a very healthy conversation, healthy relationship. Good.
Control to anger, ma'am.
Sorry?
Control to anger, ma'am.
Control your anger. Good. Fine.
For
Okay,
being
nice.
myself, ma'am.
Being yourself. Okay. Only when you're being yourself, you'll be able to communicate assertively, ma. I'm telling you. Only when
We
you're
love
aware of yourself. Sorry?
our work to do.
You love what you do. But how does it come in communication?
Assertive communication makes us positive, ma'am.
It makes you positive. Good.
To avoid the misunderstandings and to understand the person deeper.
Exactly. It avoids misunderstanding because you are communicating in a way where you are making that person understand and making clear in your statement. At the same time, நீங்க அவங்களோட ideologies, அவங்களோட information gather பண்ணி, you are like respecting it. This avoids miscommunication and communicationல மிஸ்அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் வராது. இந்த ஆன்சருக்காக தான் I was waiting to hear from you. Very good. Whomever has said this, very nice. So there are 3 pictures.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you see my next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
There
ma'am.
are 3 person.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
3 பேர் இருக்காங்க.
I can see, ma'am.
Passive person is there, assertive person is there, aggressive
Yes,
person is
ma'am.
there. Okay, okay, fine. So here, passive na enna? They keep things to themselves. They don't want to express it. They feel like நம்ம எப்படியோ பேசினாலும் யாரும் கேட்க போறது இல்ல. நம்ம பேசுறது கரெக்டா தப்பா? Many thinking within themselves. Even to say something, they will be very slow. They will be having hesitation. They will be thinking fear, like not too sure what they are speaking. These all comes under passive. And the red one, aggressive. They are very probably அவங்க இந்த மாதிரி பர்சன் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா சத்தமா பேசினா ஆர்குமெண்ட் வின் பண்ணிடலாம். They always பேசவே மாட்டாங்க, எனி டைம் கோவப்படுவாங்க. They are not in the position to accept things. எது பேசினாலும் அந்த ஒரு கோவம் இருக்கும், அந்த ஒரு ஆங்கர் இருக்கும், அந்த ஒரு இமோஷன்ஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இட் won't be a happy conversation. அப்படியே அவங்க தான் ஜெயிக்கணும்னு நினைப்பாங்க, அவங்க தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேசணும்னு நினைப்பாங்க, அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So these type of people also will be there. Assertive is like ஏன் தேவைகளும் முக்கியம், அதே சமயத்துல உங்க தேவைகளும் எனக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியம்ட்டு ஒப்பீனியன்ஸ் நான் ஷேர் பண்றேன். உங்களோட ஒப்பீனியன்ஸும் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. There is some disturbance. Can you please sort it out? Someone has been muted. Yeah, thank you. So இது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நீங்க எந்த இடத்துல இருக்கிறீங்க நீங்க எனக்கு சொல்லாதீங்க. You please identify where you are standing. Where you are standing. நீங்க பாசிவ்ல நிக்கிறீங்களா, அசர்ட்டிவ்ல நிக்கிறீங்களா, அக்ரெசிவா நிக்கிறீங்களா? Blue and red is not the right place to stand. Yellow one helps you to come out. Yellow one helps you to have a very nice relationship with everyone. The yellow person will have a very smiling face, a very gentle thing. அவங்களோட body language, non-verbal communication necessary. It is a very nice. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
But
You're
there is
audible, ma'am.
You're audible.
there is
Your
Got
voice,
some
ma'am.
harming sound, ma'am.
Rahul or
okay.
please
Okay,
mute
can you
your
hear
mic.
me now? Right. Fine. So I believe there's no. Thank you so much. So நீங்க வந்து decide பண்ணிக்கோங்க, my dear students, where are you standing now? Because both left and right is the wrong place to stand. especially you students doing a technical job who's going to be an employee in future, you should stand in the place which will help you to excel in your career. Communication illana, you cannot prove yourself. Self-awareness is very important, but at the same time, when you are aware of yourself nicely, you'll be able to communicate perfectly. It is very interconnected. உங்களுக்கு எங்க என்ன வரல என்ன வருது அனலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. அதுக்காக கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ண முடியாதுன்னு அர்த்தம் இல்லையே. It will help you to come out of it. What is stopping you? Fear. Why fear? You are God-made created person. You are equally talented when compared to all. There's no comparison actually. You are equally talented as the others are. So உங்ககிட்ட ஒண்ணு இருக்கு, இன்னொருத்தவங்க கிட்ட அது இல்ல. உங்ககிட்ட அது ஒண்ணு இல்ல, அடுத்தவங்க கிட்ட அது இருக்கு. It's okay, but you do what you can. Assertive na எல்லாம் இருக்கணும் எல்லாம் no, not like that. Wrong mindset. Assertive is something that it's how we treat others, how we treat ourselves. There comes the respect thing and the respectful and a tone, polite words that will come in your next slide. Maybe I can help you in that way. So be very careful in that. Okay, as I said, assertive na aggressive person, அவங்க தேவைகள், அவங்க சிந்தனைகள், அவங்க என்ன சொல்ல வராங்களோ அது மட்டும் தான் கரெக்ட். நான் I. They only think about themselves. A self-centered, a selfish thought. Passive is like ரொம்ப தியாகம், அவங்களே சொல்லிக்கிட்டு இருக்கட்டும் பரவாயில்ல. மேபி அவங்களுக்கு அந்த ஹெசிடேஷன் இன்செக்யூரிட்டி இருக்கும். So they leave the others to go forward. Okay, நீங்க சொல்லிடுங்க, இல்ல இருக்கட்டும் பரவாயில்ல. No, assertive is time your needs is important, at the same time my needs also important. Your opinions, I listen to you. At the same time, I would like you to listen to my thoughts and feelings. That clarity, that clear information have to be there. So students, repeatedly I'm saying, be very clear in what you speak. That is very important. That comes only when you listen carefully. Being assertive, how does it help us? You will become a very focused person. You will be very focused on your goals. When you are very assertive, you have a very clear thinking process. You have a very good mindset. You will be very probably happy with whatever you are. You will be focused exactly what you wanted to do. That is very important. ஏன்னா நமக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும், அதுக்கு என்ன தேவை, அந்த clear focus தேவைன்னா you have to be very assertive. Being assertive will help us to be aware of ourselves. As I said in the beginning, self-awareness will help you to be assertive. நீங்க உங்களை பத்தி அவேரா இல்லைன்னா you will not be able to communicate confidently, clearly, smartly, concisely. நிறைய இருக்கு. When you are assertive, you are true to yourself. That is the biggest thing, you know. நீங்க அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு உண்மையா இருக்கிறதுனா செகண்டரி. முதல்ல உங்களுக்கு நீங்க உண்மையா இருக்கீங்களா? Are you true to yourself? Have you ever experienced that situation? எப்பயாவது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? நீங்க உங்களுக்கே உண்மையா இருக்கிறது, உண்மையா இல்லாம இருந்த ஒரு தருணங்கள். Have you ever experienced it?
Yes, miss. Yes, ma'am.
So be true to yourself, because only when you are true to yourself, you will be able to be true to other people. Because honesty, sincerity, gratitude, integrity, all these are qualities will come only when you are true to yourself, only when you are respecting your own self. That is more important. I think my slide. I don't know why my slide is getting cut, but I didn't do anything. We share it again. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So again,
Thank you,
you are
ma'am.
assertive, you have a very high self-esteem. It will help you to build your self-esteem. It will help you to do that.
Ma'am, your
Actually,
screen is
I'm
not
not,
open.
Ma'am, I can't.
not
Ma'am.
disconnecting my screen bar. I don't know why this is
Yeah,
happening.
ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
assertive communication will help you to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself, like your personality. Initially, you know, the first slide, know yourself to develop your personality. So this will help personality now, wearing good clothes, having a good looking appearance. No, it's not the right thing. How you are within, how you treat people, how you speak, How are you presenting yourself? It covers lot of aspects, psychological, physical, mental. Appearance is one way, but it's not fully about the personality. கேரக்டரை வந்து ஒருத்தவங்களோட கேரக்டர் வந்து நம்மளோட ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங்ல பேசும். How they behave, how they treat people, how they present themselves, how they speak, verbally and non-verbally. So being assertive helps you to nurture yourself. நீங்க எங்க டெவலப் பண்ணிக்கலாம், எங்க மாத்திக்கலாம், என்ன பண்ணலாம். So there are different things that will help you to come out. Then being an assertive person, you always show respect to your rights and other people's rights. உங்களோட ரைட்ஸ்க்கு நீங்க ரொம்பவே அதிகபட்சமான ஒரு மரியாதையை கொடுப்பீங்க. அதே சமயத்துல அடுத்தவங்களோட உரிமைகளுக்கும் அவங்களோட ரைட்ஸ்க்கும் நீங்க நிறைய you will respect them. You show a lot of respect to that. So that is very important. Can you see my next slide? You cannot see my next slide? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I can see, ma'am.
3 விதமான C இருக்குப்பா. Alphabet. Okay. It is very important for you to follow that. It's very important. First, you can read this slide, then I can explain it. You just take a couple of minutes to read this slide.
Confidence, clear.
You need not read it
Control.
loudly. You can read it to yourself. Okay. So when it comes to assertive communication, students, always you have to be confident. You have to believe in your ability. No matter whatever the situation is. நமக்கு என்ன மாதிரி சிச்சுவேஷனா இருந்தாலும். For example, நீங்க வந்து காலையில காலேஜ் வரும்போது you might have been stressed. நீங்க breakfast சாப்பிட்டுக்க மாட்டீங்க. Climate condition supportive-ஆ இல்ல. Bus late ஆயிடுச்சு. Or else you might have slept very late. You're not in a good mood. Some little uncomfortable feel in your mind or body. Maybe family problem, friends issue, stress, sweating. It can be anything. எது வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். It can, whichever is not keeping your mind which is like free or stable, whichever not keeping your mind in a very thinking processed way. என்ன இருந்தாலும் you have to believe in your ability. It can be any situation. Maybe you're not prepared for your examination. In your workplace, or example கொடுக்கணும்னா you're not prepared to present in a or presentation you're supposed to do. You're supposed to speak in a group meeting. You're not prepared. But you have to be prepared. Believe in your ability, thinking that you can do it. That helps you to prepare yourself. ஏன்னா நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு டாஸ்க் கொடுத்தோன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் we will நம்மள தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கால்குலேட் பண்ணுவோம். டாஸ்க்கை பார்க்க மாட்டோம். நானா பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ட்டு நம்மளே ஒரு அண்டர் ரைட்டிங் பண்ணுவோம். we rate ourselves. We calculate our capability. We calculate our ability. That's a wrong mindset. You have to be confident enough to believe in your ability to handle the situation. Next, you have to be clear in the message. See, from the beginning of this presentation, I'm telling you all, you have to be very clear when you speak. Clear பேசணும். That is very important. Whatever message you are delivering, make sure it's very clear and it's easily understood. 500 words in that. See, English is a foreign language. I agree with you. But at the same time, you can use your comfortable words to speak. உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வார்த்தைகளை கரெக்டான vocabulary அது அர்த்தம் தெரிஞ்சு you should be able to frame it in a sentence and speak to other people, communicate in a better way. So for that, you have to be very clear. You should know which words to use to make the other people understand. சொல்லிட்டு பாசிவா இருக்க கூடாது. நான் இப்படிதான் சொன்னேன், நீங்க என்ன இப்படியெல்லாம் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, அதுக்கு நான் ஒண்ணும் பண்ண முடியாது அப்படின்னு அக்ரெசிவா இருக்க கூடாது. You have to be very clear. You have to be very clear in whatever message you are revealing or delivering, be very particular and focus that your message is understood by others. ஒரு செமினார் பண்றீங்க கிளாஸ்ல, இல்ல ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷன் பண்ண சொல்றாங்க, ஒரு எக்ஸாமே எழுதுறீங்க. இப்ப நிறைய பேருக்கு ஆன்லைன்ல அசஸ்மெண்ட் இருந்துச்சு. பட் நீங்க சொல்லுவீங்களா, மிஸ் நான் இந்த அர்த்தத்துல தான் எழுதுங்க, நீங்க தப்பா எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்க, நான் அப்படி நினைக்கவே இல்லையே. யூ கான்ட் சே தட் பிகாஸ் the message is coming from you. அது உங்ககிட்ட இருந்து தான் வருது. சோ அத ரிசீவர், அது யார் கவனிக்கிறாங்களோ, அதை யார் பாக்குறாங்களோ, அத அவங்க நீங்க என்ன பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல சொன்னீங்களோ அப்படிதான் பார்ப்பாங்க. பிகாஸ் பெர்செப்ஷன் சேஞ்சஸ். நீங்க நினைக்கிற மாதிரியே அவங்கள நினைக்க வைக்கிறது உங்களோட இட்ஸ் a high level responsibility. Next, control. Whatever information, wherever you are speaking, you have to be very calm and control. நான் காலையில சொன்ன பாத்தீங்களா, ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸா இருக்கலாம், காலையில லேட்டா வந்திருக்கலாம், என்ன வேணா இருக்கலாம். அடுத்தவங்க கிட்ட பேசும்போது அதே இமோஷன்ஸோட அவசியம். யூ கான்ட் ஸ்பீக் லைக் தட். அதே இமோஷன்ஸ் அதே மைண்ட் செட்டோட கொண்டு போய் பேசணும்ன்றது இட்ஸ் a wrong thing. It's not the right professional way. You're not happy, you're feeling uneasy, that is your own personal thing, but you have to control it, because control within வரலனா உங்க என்ன நீங்க எப்போ யார்கிட்ட பேசினாலும் you will not be in a very calm mindset and you will not speak in a very controlled manner. Probably என்ன பண்ணுவீங்கன்னா, you will start with a topic, connects with some other thing, end up with something else. So you will become a confused person because you are not calm, you are not clear, and you're not trusting your ability. So you have to be very clear, very particular in all these 3 C's. The 3 C ரொம்ப அவசியம். அது யாரா இருந்தாலும் சரி. You can be a student, you can be an employee, you can be a manager, you can be a professional, you can be a business person, you can be a family one, anyone. This 3 will help you. Concise-ஆ பேச கத்துக்கோங்க. This controlled also covers concise. 30 வார்த்தை பேசுற இடத்துல 10 வார்த்தை பேச யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. Because there will be a character who will be talking, but will not be matching to the concept. சம்பந்தமே இல்லாத பேசிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, அந்த விஷயத்தையே பேச மாட்டாங்க. So you have to be controlled. Concise-ஆ பேசணும், ஸ்மார்ட்டா பேசணும், அர்த்தம் மாறாம பேசணும். That is very important. ஐயோ நான் கன்சைஸ்டா பேச சொன்னாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு you should not change the meaning, you should not change the pattern, you should not change the flow. You should be very clear in that. When you are confident enough, the other 2 will come automatically. Okay, so can you see my next slide? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Verbal communication, what we listen, we speak. What we read, we write. Okay, these are verbal communication. But non-verbal communication is very important and very powerful, students. நீங்க பேசவே தேவையில்லை, உங்க facial expression காட்டி கொடுத்துரும். Even your silence speaks. உங்களோட அமைதியும் பேசும். Your message speaks. நீங்க என்ன மெசேஜ், என்ன இமெயில் அனுப்புறீங்க, that will speak about you. What type of person you are, what type of mindset you are, how rude you in your statement. Even that has a message tone, அது கூட ஒரு tone இருக்கு. Non-verbal communication, you have to be very focused and be particular, conscious about your non-verbal communication. Start your day with a smile. I always tell my students, start your day with a smile. உங்க எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு கேள்வி, காலையில உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை பார்க்கும் போது ஒரு ஸ்மைலிங் ஃபேஸோட ஹாய் சொன்னீங்களா? ஹாய் சொல்லிட்டு குட் மார்னிங் சொன்னீங்களா? ப்ளீஸ் டெல் மீ த ட்ரூத். With a smiling face, you said.
நான் சொன்னேன் மேம்.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The smile.
Yes, ma'am.
Important.
I told ma'am.
The smiling
No,
face,
ma'am.
because நீங்க எப்பவுமே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு ஹேபிட் இருக்கு, ஒரு அடி கொடுத்து குட் மார்னிங் சொல்லலாம், they will hit on the people and they'll say hi, good morning, or else they use a comfortable language. There are a lot of usage of words nowadays students use. They use G, boss, dude, buddy. These can't do that. So non-verbal communication, smile is a very nice tip. Start your day with a smiling face. Eye contact. Eye contact is very important. Can you please unmute your mics? Sorry, unmute your
Your voice is not
Can you mute your mic? Can anyone help me muting people's mic?
What are the main occupation of the people?
Please, can anyone help me mute people's mic? Okay, let's help me please. Okay. So next one, the eye contact is very important. Assertive communication. Can you hear me now? Am I audible? Am I audible? Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Some audio eruption, ma'am.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Someone.
Okay. Eye contact.
Ma'am,
one
voice
of those.
Some audio eruption, ma'am.
Sorry?
Ma'am, somewhat
Ma'am,
disturbance, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you please help me
Ma'am,
mute?
voice break ஆகுது ma'am.
No. Can you please help me?
Ma'am, I cannot hear your voice, ma'am.
Muted all of
Can you
you.
help me muting people, please?
Ma'am, voice break ஆகுது ma'am.
நான் இன்னும் பேசவே இல்லப்பா. Priya ma'am, can you help me muting people? There is someone who's traveling, I guess. Okay, maybe time goes on, students. Whomever is listening, no, நீங்க time இருந்தா இது பேரும் listening skill தான். என்ன disturbance இருந்தாலும் we have to listen to the speaker. Fine. So non-verbal communication, eye contact is very important. நம்ம எப்பவுமே கண்ணை பார்த்து தான் பேசணும். I shouldn't wander because அந்த eye contact ஏன் ரொம்ப அவசியம்னு சொல்றேன்னா your concentration will not miss. என்ன பேசணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க தெளிவா பேசிடுவீங்க. So eye contact is very essential. Next is facial expression. The way you show your facial expression makes the other people understand what exactly you're trying to say. Facial expression is very important. You should learn to manage your facial expression. It can be a stressful day. Maybe your boss, maybe they are firing out, or else you're giving a lot of tasks to be done. நீங்க அத facial expressionல காட்டக்கூடாது. You have to accept it and perform it. அதுதான் ஒரு நல்ல குவாலிட்டியான ஒரு professionalism. So you have to do that. Next is your body position, how you sit, how you present yourself. Your posture and your texture is very important. Your posture is very important. Your gesture is very important. How you sit, how you stand, how you behave. Handshake is very important. Nowadays, corporate culture, working style, handshake has become very common. In an interview, to introduce a person, they handshake. To appreciate, they shake hands. To meet people, daily or every day, they shake their hands. So handshake has become a very common culture. Your message tone, whatever you write, you have to be very respectful, polite, and whatever you do it. So there are types of characteristics, verbal and non-verbal. Verbal பாத்தீங்கன்னா assertive இருக்கிற person எப்பவுமே relaxed ஆவே இருப்பாங்க. Have a relaxed voice. They have few hesitations. And the few hesitations இருக்குன்னா probably they want to listen to the speaker and think, understand பண்ணணும். Okay, fine. Am I going along with the speaker? நான் கரெக்டா தான் அவங்க சொல்றதை கவனிக்கிறேனா இல்லைன்னா இது நான் few hesitations, they want to seek other people's ideas, views, they want to clarify it. Then they are very sincere and clear in their voice. They always have a willingness to explore solutions. Then they seek opinions. அவங்க சொல்றது கரெக்ட், அவங்களுக்கு தான் எல்லாம் தெரியும் நினைக்கவே மாட்டாங்க. So assertive people always have these type of verbal characteristics. Then comes to the characteristics, receptive listening. You have to be very active in your listening. At the same time, you should understand what the speaker is saying with your knowledge. Then direct eye contact. Eye contact is very important. Your expressive emotion should be very clear. You should have a very relaxed gesture and you should have a very straight posture. You have to maintain this gesture and posture, student. In a workplace, they will observe you. They will look into your way of behavior. நீங்க எப்படி behave பண்றீங்க, how you present yourself. Is your legs are straight? Are your gestures are nice? So that is very important. So try practicing it in your college life. Try maintaining it. Okay. So yeah. My next slide, how to communicate assertively. எப்படி communicate பண்ணலாம்? Use polite words. The usage of words is very important. Call a person by name. Or person first know their name. Name தெரியாம G, hi, excuse me. You can't talk like that. You should know their name and then you can develop your communication. Use appropriate words. இது வந்து golden words ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Like excuse me, thank you, I agree, sorry. Can I say something? These are like appropriate words where you have to try using it in your communication flow. Use professional terms. See, in a workplace, usage of vocabulary is totally different when you are in a workplace. நீங்க ஒரு வேலை செய்யற இடத்துல நீங்க என்ன மாதிரி terms use பண்ணணும்ன்றது உங்களுக்கே நல்லா தெரியும். You cannot use terms as you wish. உங்க இஷ்டத்துக்கு you cannot speak. That is very important. Always begin your statement with I. ஏன் இத சொல்றாங்கன்னா, this will help that person, as some students said, no, this will avoid misunderstanding. The I statement will clearly tell the listeners that what exactly you are trying to say. நீங்க என்ன சொல்லணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்கன்றத தெளிவா சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்க. So always start, I would like to express my ideas. What I'm trying to say is, excuse me, can I say something? Can I suggest something? I have few recommendations. So start your statement with I. Why no, not to use you ன்னு சொல்றாங்கன்னா, which will make the other person defensive. So உங்களோட கருத்துக்களை மட்டும் தான் நீங்க சொல்றீங்க. So always use that I statement. நாங்க என்ன சொல்ல நினைக்கிறோம்னா, so other people will say, நாங்களாம் அப்படி நினைக்கவே இல்லையே, உங்களுக்கு தேவைன்னா நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, எங்களையே அதுல சேர்த்துக்கிறீங்க. Automatically people will say. So you have to use the statement beginning with I. If you want to share something, you always start the statement with I. Say what you require while communicating. When you are communicating, you should always learn to have the behavior of habit of saying your requirement. In a communication, maybe in an office setup, they're asking you to do a presentation. And your manager is asking, உங்களோட requirements என்னப்பா கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. Yes, நம்ம நம்பி ஒரு presentation கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, நம்ம பண்ணணும். You should not think like that. You should learn to say your requirements. So I would like to have some more time. I need some resources. I need some manpower. I would like to review the other previous documents or reports which was done previously. I need some guidance. These are your requirements. You should. நம்ம தேவைகளை கம்யூனிகேஷன்ல சொல்றதுக்கு நம்ம தயங்கவே கூடாது. டைம் கூட ஒரு requirement தான். Human resources ஒரு requirement. Taking other people's suggestions and help is also a requirement in a workplace. நமக்கு task கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, நம்ம prove பண்ணி காட்டணும், we have to show ourselves. Everything is fine. But you should know what are your requirements and communicate it clearly. Then later on அவங்க சொல்லக்கூடாது, இப்ப இதெல்லாம் தப்பா இருக்கு, don't you know that? Then you should say, sir, நானா தான் பண்ண, actually எனக்கு மத்தவங்க help பண்ணியிருந்தா நல்லா இருந்திருக்கும். You should not say it later. They will say, இது நீங்க முன்னாடியே சொல்லியிருக்கலாமே. So that is called your needs and requirements. Always end a conversation with win-win situation. Minari, I showed you a slide that your needs are important as well as my needs are important. In workplace, everywhere, even in your family, you should always have a win-win situation. So both the sides, people will be happy. Yes, you like it. I agree with you. At the same time, I also like this. Can you please understand this? Can we come to an understanding? Can we talk about this and take a good decision? So there should be a win-win situation. This comes only when you communicate assertively. What are the advantages in assertiveness? You feel good about yourself. See, self-awareness will help you to communicate assertively. At the same time, at the end of your day or communication discussion, you feel good about yourself as well as the others. You will have a mutual respect with others. உங்களோட செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீம் அதிகரிக்கும். உங்களோட கோல்ஸ் அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்கு இது ரொம்பவே உதவியா இருக்கும். Then mainly you will not hurt anyone. Assertive communicate பண்ணும்போது you are not hurting anyone, you are not alienating, isolating anyone. Where your anxiety level is reducing and you are not allowing anyone to take advantage on you. இது ரொம்ப காமன். எல்லா இண்டிவிஜுவலும் இதை எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. என் மேல அட்வான்டேஜ் எடுத்துட்டாங்க, என்னை யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, தேவைக்கு மட்டும் என்கிட்ட பேசுறாங்க, எதனா தேவைன்னா இது கம் டு மீ. This all is because of us. நம்ம தான் இடம் கொடுக்குறோம். We should not blame other people because we are not assertive in communicating. When you are assertive, you will be a very good decision maker in your life. You will always express a wide range of feeling and thoughts. Needs of assertiveness. Assertive நீங்க இல்லனா என்னெல்லாம் இருக்கும் I will tell you. First and main thing, you get depressed. You get upset. ஏதாவது ஒரு கான்வர்சேஷன்ல உங்களுக்கு சாதகமாவோ, if it's not favorable to you, you become helpless. Then you feel like என்னோட வாழ்க்கையில எனக்கு கண்ட்ரோல் இல்லாம போயிட்டு இருக்கு. So you become depressed and you feel sad about it. Then resentment. You have the anger on others. யாரெல்லாம் உங்களை அட்வான்டேஜ் எடுத்துட்டாங்களோ, whomever is using you, you have that anger, that resentment comes. You get frustrated. ஏன் எனக்கு மட்டும் இப்படி எல்லாம் நடக்குது, நான் என்ன தப்பு பண்ண, unnecessary thinking நீங்களே வச்சுப்பீங்க. Then comes temper, where your anger, it increases, comes down. Maybe you will not be in the position to show it to others. And the anger அப்படியே கொண்டு வந்து அடுத்தவங்க மேல காட்டிடுவீங்க. உங்க கிளாஸ்லயோ, உங்க ஸ்கூல்லயோ, உங்க காலேஜஸ்லயோ, இல்ல உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் சர்க்கிள். If you're not okay with someone, you're angry with someone, you carry the same emotion with the other people. Maybe அந்த emotions கொண்டு வந்து you will express with your parents, or else anyone in the family, or else with your friends, anyone. That's not the right attitude. Anxiety. You may avoid situations. If you're not assertive now, you get depressed. Depressed, what happens? Automatically you get frustrated. You either get angry. Then what happens? You avoid people or avoid situation which is making you uncomfortable. Then your relationship will not be in a very good understanding. So you started to come out of it. Automatically it becomes into a very stressful living style. Stress ஆனீங்கன்னா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லான ஒரு ஃபீல் இருக்கு. How do you feel?
I just sleep, ma'am.
Sorry?
Sleeping, ma'am.
Okay, very nice.
Sleeping.
Ma'am, பாட்டு கேட்பேன் மேம்.
பாட்டு கேட்பீங்க. Okay.
Go for short walk.
Alone
I will add a
myself.
cup of coffee, ma'am.
Keep yourself isolated. You become
Alone, ma'am. Alone.
Okay.
I will add a cup of coffee, ma'am.
What I'm asking is, no. The moment when you're getting stressed, what do you feel? Is it sweating, or some shivering, headache, stress in your stomach, lack of appetite? How do you feel? How do you feel? You can type it in the chat box. ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆன உடனே நீங்க எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்ணுவீங்க? எனக்கு படபடன்னு ஆகும், எனக்கு ஸ்வெட் ஆகும், எனக்கு I can feel the stress in my stomach. என்னோட ஸ்டமக்ல I can feel it. எனக்கு ஒரு மாதிரி நடுக்கமா இருக்கும், மயக்கம் வரும்,
தலை வலிக்கும் மேம்.
டைம்ல சுத்தி இருக்க ஒரு மாதிரி
I don't know what to do.
Irritating-ஆ இருக்கும் மேம்.
I will become very angry, ma'am. Stress-ஆ இருக்கும் ma'am.
ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸாதான் இருக்கு. அதுதான் என்ன ஆகும்னு கேட்டேன்.
I am blank.
Feverish,
I
ma'am.
don't know what it will
மேம்
be.
நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆகும் மத்தவங்க பேசும்போது
You're
நமக்கு
not
கொஞ்சம் கோவம் வரும்
over. Okay, thank you, thank you.
I
So
feel
you can
irritated, ma'am.
frustrate. See,
Balance ಇರೋದು loss of balance, ma'am.
Next work செய்யறதுக்கே தோணாது.
so you automatically feel that stress in your body. That comes in different. People get lost. People get like somewhat like shivering, feverish, headache, loss of appetite. For that, you drink a cup of coffee, you listen to music, you sleep. Many people stress ஆனா நிறைய சாப்பிடுவாங்க. Eat a lot. Go out with friends, watch movie, or else go out to a lonely place where they don't want to talk to anyone. This and all happens. ஆனா அதுக்கப்புறமும் if you're not finding any solution, if you're not feeling okay, then means you're lacking this assertiveness. அது முன்னாடியே பேசி தீர்த்திருக்கலாம். அது முன்னாடியே நீங்க வந்து டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணி அதை சார்ட் அவுட் பண்ணிருக்கலாம். இல்லைன்னா you would have put it into action, made it very clear, respecting people, using polite words. Because of stress, anger would have occurred. You would have used unnecessary, irrelevant words. So அதனால உங்களோட ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் பாதிச்சிருக்கலாம். There are many things. This is because you are not assertive, you are not aware of yourself, you are not in the position to develop your personality. கோவப்பட்டாங்கன்னா இவங்க நிறைய பேசுவாங்க. That is so you're not giving space to develop your personality. So be very careful with these type of things, my dear students, because when it comes to assertiveness, this is a very good quality. In your resume, you can say I'm a very assertive person. I have a very good assertive communication skill. Communication skill, if you say I'm assertive, they oh really? Then they tend to ask you more questions. That shows you, that reflects you. Oh, this person is very assertive. The way you speak itself, they're very happy with that. Maybe இந்த மாதிரி character person நீங்க நிறைய பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. Learn to be assertive in your thinking, in your speaking, in the way you behave, how you present yourself. So that is very important. We will have a small evaluation test. Okay, assertive-ஆ இருக்கிறவங்க என்னெல்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, அடுத்தவங்களோட ரைட்ஸை எந்த விதத்திலையும் முறையடிக்க மாட்டாங்க. They will not be aggressive and selfish. At the same time, they will not abuse people, hurt people, or isolate or alienate people. So these are the wrong qualities which will not suit an assertive person. So we will have an evaluation test. நீங்க எனக்கு சொல்ல வேண்டாம். You can read these questions. இதுக்கு yes no பதில் மட்டும் you can answer to yourself. Okay, you read the question. The answer is, are you an yes person or no? It's not question. Can you express negative feelings about other people and their behavior without using abusive language? Are you able to exercise and express your strengths? Can you easily recognize and compliment others? Do you have the confidence to ask for what is rightfully yours? Can you accept criticism without being defensive? Do you feel comfortable accepting compliments? Are you able to stand up for your rights? Are you able to refuse unreasonable requests from friends, family, or co-workers? Co-workers mean your employees. Are you comfortably start a conversation with others? Do you ask assistance from others? This is a small evaluation test. In that, if you get more than 3 no, மேல no இருந்துச்சுன்னா, you have to have practice these assertive skills. If you have below 3, then okay, well and good, you are a very assertive person, and please continue to do that. See, students, to whomever you speak maybe in your journey of studying or working, people easily forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. That comes only in your communication. How you would have communicated with them, how did you make them feel with your non-verbal and verbal communication. So always make sure you're very calm and assertive. So thank you so much and all the best for your future endeavors. Any questions? Any clarification?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
We wish to
Thank you,
express
ma'am.
gratitude to
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am,
ma'am.
for
Thank
being
you,
with us
ma'am.
on this event.
Very
Your
interesting.
presence and gentle words are a source of encouragement for all of us. Thank you so much, ma'am. A very useful session for us, ma'am. Students, if you have
Thank
any
you, ma'am.
queries, please post it in the chat box. Students, if you have any queries, please post it in the chat box.
Ma'am, chat box இல்ல.
Ma'am, there is no chat box.
Chat box disappeared. There is no chat.
Good morning to one and all. I am your senior J. Ninola of second year CSE department. It's my great pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion. First, I'd like to thank Almighty God for giving us this day. I thank our management, principal, and vice principal for arranging today's event of the bridge course for our freshers. I thank our chief guest, Ms. Anita Deodas ma'am, who had given a valuable time for us, and moreover, it gave a deep insight into the topics and also revealed some interesting facts. I'm pretty sure that the precious knowledge gained will definitely help the freshers in their studies and future endeavors. I also thank our HODs, faculties, and students who helped us. Last but not the least, I thank our freshers whose complete involvement, patient listening, and support made this event possible with a grand success. Once again, thank you one and all.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you,
Thank
Priya
you,
ma'am and
bro.
the management for this opportunity,
Thank
and we are
you,
very,
senior.
very nice to have you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, the
Thank you,
session
ma'am.
was
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
Thank you,
informative
ma'am.
and interesting. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Today is very
Thank
nice
you, ma'am.
class.
And
Thank
students,
you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
the feedback link is
Thank
posted
you
in
so
the
much,
chat
ma'am.
box. Kindly fill it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Students, kindly fill the feedback. The link is posted in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am.
Hey, yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can just click the link and you can give your feedback. Do you have any issues? Thank you, students. And if you have filled the feedback, you can leave the meeting.
Yes, ma'am. I already sent it, ma'am.